Hi, Suffolk Camper here. This is my first video in a while. It's been difficult to get out, obviously because of the coronavirus lockdown restrictions. It's been hard for me to get out camping for a while, but I'm back out here again now. I'm in a local Birch Woodland, as you can see. This is going to be my camping area for the night. It's about, I don't know, it's about 6:30 in the evening now, roughly. So I've got out in plenty of time before it gets dark. Because during my last video, I set up camp a bit late, and by the time I started cooking, it was already nearly dark. So I wanted to give myself some more daylight hours today. Okay, so I'm now gonna set up camp. I've got my stuff here, as you can see, and yep, I'm gonna make a start. Okay, so I've got everything all set up now. I've got my alcohol stove going, and I'm gonna get some food on the go. It's now roughly about 8 o'clock, so it'll start getting dark sort of soonish, maybe in an hour. It's a bit messy in there at the moment. I'll tidy it up in a bit. I'll show you around the inside in a little bit. Right now, I'm going to get some food on the go. My alcohol stove is going nicely. I've got some macaroni cheese here. Just something nice and, hang on. Just something nice and simple. I want to keep it fairly simple while I'm out. I don't know if, will that zoom in? Will that focus? No. Anyway, it's macaroni cheese. Maybe as I get more experience with camping, I'll start doing other things, but as for now, that'll do. Okay. So yeah, that's going quite nicely. I should burn for more than long enough to cook that. And I think probably later on I'll cut some twigs up and use it as a like a mini twig stove, like a mini fireplace, because I've only used it as an alcohol stove so far. I haven't tried using it as a twig stove yet, so I'll do that later and see how that goes. Okay. Okay, well, the macaroni cheese tasted like absolute garbage, so I won't be buying that again. But it filled the gap, so I'm happy. Okay, well, my alcohol burner's still going nicely. Really great little burner, that, the Thomas alcohol stove or twig stove. It can be used for either alcohol burning or twig burning, which is great. Definitely recommend them. Okay, so obviously, as you know, I've got my Polish Lavvu tent all set up. I'll take you a tour of the inside. Let's get my hatchet. Okay, basically the same as I had last time. Just put the light on. So yeah, obviously they don't come built with a ground sheet, so you have to supply your own ground sheet. So I've got a bit of tarp here as a ground sheet. I've got my very basic rollout sleeping mat here, and I've got my French sleeping bag that I got from Military Mart. It will do for these months, but I don't think it's a 4-season bag, so when it starts getting colder I'll invest in something else. Okay, so nothing too much to show. Obviously I've got my gear here, the usual stuff. I've got my my folding saw. Hang on. Got my folding saw, which I'm going to use to cut up some twigs with in a little bit. Get a twig stove going. Got it nice and cheap, great bit of equipment. Maybe to put this. As usual, I've got my hatchet, handy for knocking down tent pegs, cutting up twigs or wood for a fire, stuff like that. Good to know you've got one on you. No alcohol today, so I've just got my my flavoured water. I had a few beers on Thursday, and I only really like to drink once a week, so just water for this camp. I've got my lantern with variable adjustable light settings, which is great because these Lavvu tents are actually quite dark, and great little LED light. I'd recommend getting one if you can. I think I got it off Amazon actually, and that's pretty much it really. There isn't really much else I can show you. Let's turn the light off, save some batteries. It's it's quite a nice bit of woodland here. I'd say it's about gone 8 in the morning. No, sorry, 8 in the evening, and it's still really warm. I'm standing here in shorts and t-shirt, and I'm really quite hot. So it's a perfect weather for camping. Okay, so that's it for now. Okay, I've got my twig stove set up, or I've got my stove set up to burn twigs, should I say rather. Okay, so I've got a few sticks cut up there already using my handsaw. I'm gonna use a firelighter here, just to help me get it going, so I don't have to faff around too much. Okay. Oh, sorry. Nicely done. Right, that should do just to get it going. I hear these twig stoves are quite hungry. You have to maintain them quite a lot, but I don't mind. It's a labour of love as far as I'm concerned. As mentioned in my last video, I've got it set on a small baking tray that I got from Tesco's. Just a small metal tray. It cost me £2.50, so it won't burn the ground underneath it. I thought it was a good idea. So yeah, that's going quite nicely now. Oop, I'm gonna pick this up. Right, it's starting to get kind of dark now, so I think I got this all done just at the right time, because I don't want to start messing about when it starts getting dark. And that will provide me with a nice bit of light I'm not really using it for cooking. I don't need it for heat either because it's quite hot already. Just for a bit of light and comfort really, to be honest. And that's about it really. Yep. Alright, okay, so it's now about 9:30 at night. It's now dark. It's actually started raining on and off, so I had to come inside. I was enjoying my twig stove fire, but it started to rain on me a little bit, so I had to retreat back inside. It's stopped raining now, but it rains on and off, and I realised I haven't actually waterproofed this Lavvu tent yet, so I'm going to be careful not to put pressure on the canvas when I'm sleeping, just in case the water leaks through. But I mean, it should be alright anyway. I mean, you know, it's an ex-military tent, it should be able to handle some rain at least. So yeah, that's the situation. Apart from that, nothing really much to report. It's all nice and cozy in here, nice and warm. I'm enjoying my time out in the woods, enjoying the countryside. You know, it's just great to get back out camping, really. And now that the coronavirus lockdown restrictions have been lifted, at least for now, hopefully I can get out and do this more often. Alright, I'll catch up with you in a little while. Okay, it's now pitch dark, and I've got my night vision camera going. Just having a quick look around. I'm probably going to regret doing this. I just know I'm going to see a vampire or something. I just know it. I need to be careful, really. It's all very gothic and spooky. Let's go out a bit further. Doesn't really focus very well. I don't want to go too far, really. thought I'd feel creeped out, but I don't too much really. This is now my second wild camp, so maybe I've got used to the idea of camping out a bit more. But I don't want to speak too soon. I keep thinking of that American Werewolf in London hell. I think I watched too many horror films to be doing this. I do like that infrared, that night vision camera though. Not infrared, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside before I trip and break my leg out here. Yep, that's pretty much me done, I think. That is very Blair Witch Project though, I have to say. I think I said the same in my last video actually. Yep, that's me done. Okay, it's about 12:30 at night, and I've just been reading my book and my newspaper just to kill a bit of time and give me something to do. I'm now starting to feel a bit tired. Let me turn the camera around. I'm going to have to look away from the camera because of the light. I'm now starting to feel a bit tired, so I'm going to try and get some sleep now. Hopefully I'll be able to get some sleep tonight. So I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, see you later. Morning. It's now 9:30 in the morning. And it's now bright and sunny, as you can see. I slept in a bit later than I planned, but then I didn't get to sleep till the early hours, so I slept in a bit later to compensate. I've got some breakfast on the go. Some baked beans and sausages. As you can see, it's a nice day. Yep. So I'm going to sit and eat my breakfast, and then I am going to get packed up and get on my way, because I'm anxious to get back to the car because I've left the car parked. Oh, let me just stir my breakfast. I've left the car parked in the middle of nowhere, which I don't really like doing, but that's something I have to deal with when I go camping. So I'm gonna have my breakfast, get packed up, get back to the car, and get back home. Okay. Hi, right. I'm all packed up now. I'm now ready to go. All my gear's put away. I'm now going to go to the car. Just wanted to show you quickly. This is the area where I've been. There's no trace or evidence that I've been there. No rubbish. No evidence of campfires. Nothing. I take leave no trace quite seriously, and no one would be able to know that I've been here. Just wanted to point that out. Okay. Thank you for watching this far. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and also hit the notifications button. It will give you a heads up every time there's a new camping video. And thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.